Greetings, entrepreneurs. My name is Michelle Raleigh, also known as the Savvypreneur, and I equip solopreneurs with tips, tools, and strategies to help them grow a profitable business so they can do the things that they love doing. And if that's you, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so this way you can receive new content when I upload it. Now, what I want to talk about today, and I want to kind of take you online to show you what I'm talking about, because I think sometimes visual help you to learn better and to understand certain things better, right? So that's what I'm going to do. But I just basically want to give you a brief little introduction around that. And I don't know what's going on with my lighting. I hate when it does that, but just bear with me for a minute. But anywho, this is what you need to do. If you have a website, you need to be utilizing it to the best of your ability to gain signups for your email list. If you don't have any call to actions, any type of lead magnets or freebies that your visitors or people can download, then you are doing yourself a disservice for having a website. Your website is just not to just showcase your products and your services and maybe even some content. It's there as a tool also to help you list build. And this is something that you need to be doing on a continual basis. I mean, even those who have made millions of dollars with their business and their brand, they're still list building. I mean, tell me what website that you basically go on that they're not asking you to sign up for this free checklist or this free lead magnet or to, opt in for this webinar that's coming up. So you should really understand when you see others are doing that in their business, how important that list building is for you and your business. What you are doing is you are building an engaged list of followers. Now, I know that there are some people who sign up because they just want that free thing. And what you want to kind of do is you want to start weeding those type of people out by being very specific on the type of content that you are giving out, making sure that is high quality, making sure that you are even segmenting your list based on the lead magnet that you are giving out. For instance, if you're giving an opt-in or you are giving a freebie for, I don't know, get your weight together within 30 days or lose 20 pounds within 30 days. So you know that you have maybe 50 people who opted in for that specific lead magnet. Now, you're not going to email everybody, especially those who opted in for something for weight loss, and you're going to email them something on basically, this tapas bar or some type of fattening food because they did not opt in for that. So you're going to segment your list because you know the different opt-ins that you are putting on your website and who those subscribers are. So you're going to be sending different targeted emails to each group of people who have opted in for that resource. So you kind of got to be organized with that. And you also have to have an email responder to help you with that so you can get it set up properly. Now, with that being said, I'm going to take you online and I'm going to show you different websites and why it is important that you start now optimizing your website to help you start list building, because it was something that I didn't do when I started out in this business space and I kind of regretted it. But you know what? Now that I'm back on track, then now I understand why it is so important, and I want to help those who are starting out so this way they don't have to regret it either. So let's get started and let's go online. Okay, now this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to bring you online and I wanted to show you the reason why you need to have call to actions on your website, because your website is not just for you to showcase what it is you do and to have great, awesome blog posts there. You need to be capturing email addresses so this way you are continually building your list. Now, this is Kraft Food and Family, and if you go to their website, you will see they have where you can now sign up to receive recipes within your inbox on a daily basis. So it's just showing you if this is something that your target audience is interested in, whatever it is that you do, you want to make it easy for them to be able to get quality content from you. You want to make sure that the content that you are sending into their inbox is not just something that they have seen online. It could be something around that thought process, but you want to make sure that it is something that you are giving them information that they may not find in other places that's making you the authority in your niche. Now, another site that I went to is Wayfair. Now, this is like a a furniture, appliance, all different types of things that you would find in an appliance store. So, but it's an online store. So when you come here, do you see this is something that pops up automatically before you even enter into the website? So they're telling you, sign up now to save on everything home. Daily sales of up to 70% off every day, home furnishings for every room, style, and budget. Free shipping on orders over $49. So you can go ahead and opt in if that's something that you want to receive, or if not, you can just hit no thanks. But I wanted to let you see this because they are utilizing their website to gain and build their list. So this way they can continually send emails to their list, especially when maybe something is going to be discontinued, but it's at a very low discounted price. So you need to study those who have websites, especially who are doing good. Amazon is another good resource to study, not in the case of maybe email signups, but to go on there and see what customers are saying about certain products. Because if you are in a certain niche, and let me just go and just show you what I'm talking about. Let's go to Amazon.com. And let's just put in here, I don't know, books on marketing. On just, let's say, SEO. Let's get real specific. So when you do this, you can come down here and you can just look and see who is leading in the SEO market as far as their content or things that they're putting out. So you want to go down, and I'm going to show you something very key. You can just keep scrolling, and you want to look at maybe certain things. What I look at is I'll go by sometimes, you know, what the customers have said, just to see what can be improved upon, especially if you are in that marketing niche. Now let's go here. So this is social media marketing 2019. Now we know we're in 2020, but we're just really early into 2020. So that book probably would still be relevant. So let's go and see what the ratings were. As far as, no, we don't want to try the audio book. So we're just going to scroll down. And we're going to go into, so now you have people saying great book for social media marketing, excellent guidebook. So we're going to review in the United States. So I don't know what they're talking about. Quote, someone said now here, very basic book, very basic. This is for those who never use social media. I learned a little from this book. It's still useful for beginners. Now that's very key, because now if you are in that, if you were someone who wanted to purchase that, but you had, you know, kind of a good knowledge or understanding of social media marketing, which I thought was SEO, but it's social media marketing, then you probably wouldn't go ahead and get that book. So they don't have too many more. Let's see. They have some other reviews. So this one is saying basic, very basic for those who never use social media. Okay, I think I read that one. So let's go down. Very weak in all areas. Don't buy this product. It's poorly written. It actually feels like English is not the author's first language, which is fine, but he should consider hiring a proofreader to help him out. There are a lot of typos, which a decent proofreader would have picked up. The actual content is vague, wacky and weak. You won't find anything here you don't know already. When the author uses abbreviations like PPC, he doesn't bother to explain what it means. There are no insights. So if you were someone who wanted to put out a book or maybe a free resource or whatever, you could go here into Amazon and find a niche that you're in and just look and see certain reviews of what people are looking for that they didn't get out of that book. And you can make sure that either when you're doing, it doesn't have to be a book, it could be a PDF or something that your target customer or subscriber needs, and you can basically pull all of these key points that they're bringing out, making sure that that document is well, proofread, that you have somebody checking it. You can put things on your computer like Grammarly that is free, but if you want the premium version to do a little bit more proofreading for you, then you would have to upgrade it. This one says, it's basically talking about the errors as far as grammar. This one is saying too basic and superficial. It says just because there is a 2019 on every page doesn't make it state of the art book. Feels like SEO techniques from 15 years ago. Just one example. How can you put Google Plus and social media marketing 2019 on one page? Really disappointed about this waste of money. So there's a lot of things you can learn when you go on. Like, I love to do research on Amazon because I'm finding out what did well, what didn't do well. And if I want to talk about something like that in my content, I can make sure I'm hitting those key points that a lot of people had a bad experience with. So that's just a key tip. Now I want to go to MAC. Now, MAC Cosmetics, now they don't have a specific pop-up on their page, but they do have a loyalty program, but you have to sign in and register, again, giving them your email information. So this is so key, because just having a website, and even though it's a beautiful website, they're showing the different types of lipstick they have, lip lacquer that they have, they're showing all of these different products and showcasing them, but you would have to sign in to register if you want to, have an account with them, or you could either use your Facebook account to sign up. Now, here's another site that I wanted to go to, which is my site. And I wanted to show you just on my home page, I do have where if someone comes, let me just go to my home page for a minute, because it's not showing up now, because I have a newsletter that would pop up here, but it only populates once every visit. So if I visited already today, so it's not going to pop up again, because you don't want to overwhelm your people that's coming to your website, especially more than one time. You don't want to keep the same pop-up happening over and over. So I basically set it to only one pop-up per visit. So this way they're not getting overwhelmed with that. But another way that you can insert your call to actions and to have people to sign up is you can put it within your blog post. Now, this is a blog post that I've done. And what I would do within that post is I would put in a call to action for them to download a resource that is related to what I'm talking about. Don't put in, I don't think it's a good business practice to put in call to actions or things that are not related to the topic that you're talking about. Because if people are consuming your content and they like what they're consuming, you don't want to say, well, download this checklist of certain foods to buy to help you to lose weight, and the whole blog post is talking about something totally different. So you want to make sure that your call to actions or your free opt-ins are basically something that is related to the blog post that you're talking about. Now, here is another website, Marie Forleo. Now, she's very popular. She has this coaching program that only is available once a year called B School. But when you come to her website and you want to get a free resource, the same thing with her. You have to basically put in your information so you can get it. And she has made millions of dollars, but guess what? She is still list building. So you cannot run away from list building. If you have a website, you need to make sure that you have call to actions, meaning you're calling your viewers or those who are coming to your page, you're calling them to take some type of action, whether it is to follow you on YouTube, follow you on Facebook, join your Facebook group. If you go back to my website for a minute, let's go to home. I have in the bar up top, let me just see, did I remove that? No, I have it up top where you can, join my Facebook group. It has Facebook group there. So if you go ahead and you click on that, it would take you to my Facebook group. So you have to make sure that you are calling your visitors to some type of action because you want them to stay interested in your business. So let's go to another one. Now, this is Beautiful Home. This is not Beautiful Home. This is Josh in Maine. Now, before they had it where you could not even enter their website unless you gave an an email. Now they have it where you don't have to give an email. You can opt out of giving them the email. But this is what pops up when you come to their website. So if you don't want to give them an email, you can just say no thanks. But basically, that is how they present their website when you come to it, because guess what? They want you to save 70% off. They want you to be on their email list so they can further nurture you. And that's the same thing that you need to be doing with your target audience. So now, with that being said, you want to make sure that everything that you are doing and you are planning out your content on your social media channels. You want to make sure that you are giving quality opt-ins. You are making sure that you are giving them what it is that they are looking for. And I'll just kind of tell you what I mean in 1 minute. Let me just show you. Now, I wanted to take you on my landing pages for my opt-in that is on my website. So when someone clicks that link on my website, it's going to bring them to my landing page. And I use GetResponse because there is just things that I love about GetResponse. It helps me to be a little bit more accountable, because once you are dealing with sometimes with free tools and free resources, you're not as engaged and as focused on your email marketing because it's free. So sometimes you have to put yourself in a position of holding yourself accountable, and that's the next level of saying, let me go ahead and get a paid tool, because if I know if I'm getting a paid tool, I'm not going to want to just be throwing money out of the window. I want to make sure that I'm utilizing that tool for what its purpose is, because it's going to help me make money in the long run. So with that being said, this is one of my forms, and here's another one of my forms, Surefire Strategies to Grow and Engage Email List. So this was opt-in that I had for those who wanted to learn more about building their list, that they could opt in, and it was me giving them content over the course of 5 days to help them build their email list. Now, 5 days is a very short amount of time, but I was just giving them key information, but it takes a while to grow your email list. And you have to have an email autoresponder. You cannot use Gmail or AOL or Yahoo to send your free resources to. You have to have some type of email autoresponder that's going to send that opt-in as soon as they sign up for it. And that is something that you have to make sure you have in place as you are creating your content and free lead magnets, because you don't want somebody sitting waiting for something and you're not realizing, wait, I can't send this through Gmail. I need to have an autoresponder. You have a free tool like MailChimp that you can utilize that up to 2,000 subscribers, meaning you can have this resource for free up to 2,000 subscribers. They're not going to charge you anything. But once you go over 2,000 subscribers, then you have to update it to the free plan. But one thing about that is you only are able to do one list, but it helps you to kind of get your head around how to be consistent with email marketing, even though you may have only one audience, one list. So it's kind of helping you to stay focused on one particular thing. Now, if you don't know how to set that up, I have a brief tutorial utilizing MailChimp that I'm going to link up here in the corner, so you can go ahead and click that and you'll be able to view that, so it can help you as you creating your high quality lead magnet. So this way, when you have subscribers opt in, you'll know how to deliver that content to them. So this way you are getting them on your list, and hopefully they're not only getting on your list, they're staying there, they're opening up their emails, and you are eventually turning them into customers. So if you like this, please hit the like button. If you have any comments, go ahead and comment and share it. I would love for you to share it, and make sure that you are subscribed.